fine. You're playing more of an assassin role, and you get into like a true 1v1, the moment that you get dove, or see your supports getting dove, you're going to do one of two things. One is immediately phase, because this reestablishes the fight. It kind of starts it over. It's a redo. And when you do this, you're avoiding the initial damage or the immediate follow-up damage. So the Panther might hit you with the spear, but not with the dash. Or you might make him miss the spear. You're just resetting things, and a lot of times, you're baiting out their cooldowns. You're getting them out of the way. From there, you're keeping pressure with your primary. You're trying to land big shots with your secondary, the burst. And the same deal goes for your supports. They need help, you peel, you help them out. Because in range, when you look back there and look on them, it's just auto-aim vacuum constant damage. And you have those big burst shots, and they get very uncomfortable fast. Throw your stun bubble down where they are, where they're going to be, put it in their path, or right on them. It helps you and the support stop the dive and take them out. When your team pops a support ultimate, it's time to take people out with your ultimate because you have free range. Same goes with both teams pop supports. When that happens, it's time to just in that fight and win it. She's very strong in that case. So if you haven't played her in a while, I encourage you to play her like this. Ideally, and most of the time somebody's going to pick Magneto, and they're going to have that powerful team. Just be super aggressive right there at the front. Her damage adds up so fast, and she has amazing cleanup potential. It's fast enough that you do give people problems that you don't expect, and it's fast enough that if their aim is off or just not too good, it's over for them. It's too much pressure. And even if they're really, really good, they're an advanced player with good aim, she does very well against them because all the things in her kit. To get out of jail, the chunk damage, the stun, easy point and shoot chunk damage, all of it. I mean, literal auto aim for her primary. So play her aggressive and keep pressure. I think she's going to surprise you and the other team. If you're new here, remember to hit the subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much for your support. Let's talk about Scarlet Witch down below. I think she's very, very strong. It gives the meta itself of what's being played a hard time. And as always, share your tips, help each other out, gather as much information as you can. Let's talk about it down below. Thank you for watching, and until the next one, I am Cool Guy.
Co-op time.
I was chosen by Bast. Let me show you why.
They've made it halfway! Stop them!
It's clobbering time! My aim is
Emma Frost is incredible, and the more I play with her, the more impressed I am. She is no joke. Very strong kit, and there's a ton of things you need to know about her kit to be more successful. And that's the goal with my guides. All skill levels, you take something from them, have better game. She comes in at 650 health and is a Vanguard. She has a shield, a range attack, damage resistance, a melee kit, and her diamond melee form, you want zero part of it. You don't want to mess with that if you're going up against her. And I believe that she is the best pure brawler in the game, which says a lot. She can straight up counter ultimates, while also not being stunned. She has the full package. So I want to walk through the numbers on her abilities, how those numbers work with those abilities, her combos, her playstyle, and more. What to be looking for with her playthrough. Let's first start off with her primary attack, Telepathic Pulse.
Any kind-hearted friend to heal me?
This is a beam of damage. Hold the button to track your enemy. It's not an auto-aim tracking like, let's say, Scarlet Witch. The beam is similar to more so Iron Man. And with this beam attack with Emma Frost, the longer the beam hits the target, the higher the damage. It has a 15-meter range, it's got 70 ammo, and you consume ammo at 10 a second. Its damage is lethal on the high end. Lots of numbers here, but what you need to know. She builds up a charge meter in the center of your screen. Starts at 0, goes to 100. At 0, the beam starts at 7 damage per tick, which translates to 70 damage a second. The longer you hit the target, you start building more charge, you're amping the beam. 70 DPS starting off isn't a bad starting point. Scarlet Witch got her new damage numbers. She deals 80 damage a second, so to start at 70 is a little bit weaker than Wanda's, but has a higher ceiling. The higher the beam number, higher your damage, caps at 100, which is 15 damage a tick. That's 150 damage a second. Crazy good damage on any character that you land this on. There's going to be more to combo with this later. Its charge progression, the 3 energy gains. You have a hero hit, you gain 10 charge a second. A sentience hit, which that's another ability, it's a crystal, that's 15 charge a second. Then there's like common summons, things like Magic's Demon, Penny's Nest. You get 5 charge a second. A shield hit, like another Emma Frost or a Doctor Strange shield, 10 charge a second. Basically anything that can be viewed as an enemy or was placed by an enemy, attack it. Once you get your stack up, you want to keep that stack up. So hit anything that can be hit. That includes those shields or penny mines, whatever it is, because when the charge starts to fall off, it falls off fast. Fall off begins 3 seconds after not getting a hit on one of those things, and it falls off at a rate of 30 energy a second. It's a great primary attack that gets better the longer that you're in battle. And a lot of times you are frontline, and the more intense and larger scale of the team fight, if you can stay up, the more lethal you're going to be. Because once you have that 150 damage beam, you are hunting, you are frying, and there's going to be more to tie in a moment. Things to combo out, things to look for. And some of it's going to be covered at the very end of the playstyle section. Psychic Spear is your E, controller's top left bumper. Very important thing to know about this ability. It has a 6-second cooldown. Seize control of an enemy's sentience. Damage dealt to the sentience cascades to the physical form and can be pierced by the telepathic pulse. When the sentience shatters, it unleashes extra damage on its owner. So when you throw this ability out, it goes at 80 meters a second, and it can go 24 meters. Once you hit an enemy, the enemy's sentience is brought to them as a crystal. And for the rest of the guide, I'm just going to refer to this as the crystal. Only you can damage this crystal. Your team cannot hit it. Only you with that beam. It's not recommended that you send this thing out at a distance. It can go 24 meters. That doesn't mean you should send it 24. You want to be extremely close to your enemy because, one, they're going to be easier to hit. But importantly, two, when the distance between your enemy and their sentience is more than 15 meters, their linkage is going to be broken. So when you cast this thing, it brings their crystal close to you. The closer you are to the enemy, the closer the crystal is going to be to them as well. And for them to break the chain, they need to get 15 meters away, right where you are. And another thing that's important, it's not stated, the crystal has a 4-second duration that you can damage it. If you don't break the crystal is going to disappear, which is kind of a waste. And I'm going to come back to this. The fact that it can go away is a big deal. So, there's 3 main things you need to know about this crystal. Pay attention to with this crystal. The first thing is its damage. As you're hitting the crystal with the beam, it deals 5 damage per direct hit. That damage transfers to your enemy. So it's kind of adding a little bit of damage on top. But when you break the crystal and it shatters, it deals damage that is equal to 25% of the target's maximum health. So the beam pierces, meaning goes through the crystal and hit the enemy, but that rarely happens. A lot of time people are moving around. If you are able to go through the crystal and hit the enemy, great, do that because your DPS goes up. But a lot of the times, once you get that crystal out, you want to down it before they can get 15 meters away from it. Once it's pulled out, you have the 4 seconds to down it. When it shatters, deals 25% of the max health. So let's take Doctor Strange, 700 health. When you break the crystal, it does a chunk damage of 175. A massive ability, but it is health-based depending on the enemy type. So 275 health like Luna, when you shatter the crystal, it deals 68.75 damage, which is still very effective, but as you can see, very effective versus tanks. Taking a quarter of a tank's health is a big deal. And also remember that it is based off of max health. So if a Hulk or Groot gets their Ironwood wall, or other heroes, let's say, get to 1,000 health, that means break the crystal, that crystal deals 250 damage. The second thing you need to know, when you cast this ability and bring out the crystal's health that you see in front of you is going to be 25% of the enemy's current health. Meaning, let's take Doctor Strange again. 700 health. If you just pop this ability on him, while he's at full health, the crystal will need 175 damage to be able to shatter it, which is a lot of damage. It's so much that if you don't have a strong beam, and if you don't get right on the crystal after you bring it out, it can possibly just disappear. But if Doctor Strange is around half health, and as a numbered explanation, half of his health is 350. So say he's at 350 health, you get the crystal out. Well, that crystal is going to be 87.5. You only need 87.5 damage to break the crystal instead of 175. No matter what, the chunk damage is 175 damage. So if you get them half health first, then crystal them, then break the crystal, you start pulling them into waters and depths that they can't really get out of. So a tip, and I'll go over it in the playstyle section. On tanks, you're primarily building your beam charge. So when you see a tank and you crystal a tank, try to make sure they're around half health. Never full health if you have 0 beam charge, because you're not going to be able to take out the crystal. If they're at half health, you only need 80 or 90 damage from your beam to take it out, and their half health gets chunked even more, like they're uncritical. But on other enemies, sure, it's only going to take 60, 70, 80 damage versus non-tanks to break the crystal, even if they're at full health, so it's going to chunk a quarter of their health pool, which is nice. So when the crystal forms, it is 25% of their current health. The lower they are, the less damage it's going to take to break the crystal. The third thing you need to know and pay attention to is your beam energy. When you get your charge to 100, you're doing that 150 damage a second, you're going to be throwing this ability off of cooldown. As soon as you get it, throw it every 6 seconds. Because since your beam deals so much damage, it roasts. the crystals. It doesn't matter if it's a tank, doesn't matter what their health is. If you have 100 beam charge, use it off skill there. Because versus healers and DPS, as soon as you bring it out and start shooting at it, it's almost popped immediately. And you have the 100 beam, it's just all melting. And if you have 100 charge, you can even crystal full health tanks. Because the beam is so strong, you'll melt the crystal. And another tip, whenever this crystal is pulled out, it's right in front of you, it's in melee range. So, if you need to, you can melee this crystal. And her melee is kind of this kiss, but say you're in between reloads, you know that crystal's about to go away, it's got a little bit of health, you can melee. Try to finish off the crystal with your melee. And there's another thing you can do with this crystal that we'll go over in the next section, but all of this flows within the frog. It's very fluid. There's still more to talk about.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Diamond form is your shift, controller's top right bumper, by far the most important ability. Every guide I make, I point out the most important. This one is potent, it is brutal. Activating diamond form transfers your attack style while gaining damage reduction and becoming unstoppable. It's on a 15-second cooldown, and when you use it, its duration is 8 seconds. While in diamond form, you receive 30% damage reduction, 30% DR while being unstoppable. So what is unstoppable? This means you cannot get CC. You cannot get stunned. You can't be Hayabagamoto. You can't be Thing Slam or Thing Ulted, Emma Frost Slam, taken by Jeff, popped up by Pennymines and Pearl, wrapped up by Spider-Man Web. Can't be Bucky Hook, you name it. A very strong ability. And the best part of not being stunned is you can deal with that ult. More on that in a moment. But when you hear these ults getting ready to go off, you can pop your diamond. You're immune to any CC from those ults or abilities that can CC. And one thing to notice and pay attention to and know is that once you're in diamond form, the charge of your stacks of your beam do not go away. They don't decay. So if you're at 100 beam charge, go into diamond form, it is going to stay there for the entire duration. And once you exit diamond form, either by manually or the duration is up, 3 seconds after that, it'll start to decay if you don't hit anything. And sometimes, say that beam stack, you might get to 100, say they're staggering, you go into diamond form and basically stall for 8 seconds as your team's respawning, hopefully still have that charge when another opponent comes. So you can cancel out of diamond form early as well by pressing the same button. If you do that, even if just for a second, it still goes back to 50 seconds. But you will be canceling yourself a good amount. There are going to be times where enemies are just backing up, so you just exit diamond form, you put up your shield, which we'll talk about in a moment, and start back with your beam. But while in diamond form, you have access to 3 close quarters abilities. First, the melee, Faceted Fury. It has an attack range of 4 meters. The first and second punch deal 50 damage, the third is 70, and the fourth is 80. So the combo is 250 damage. It is a lot of damage, but even just a 1-2 punch, boom boom, that's 100 damage. While in this form, because everything else has a cooldown, you're going to be punching a lot. You're going to punch anything that you see, early and often. Next is the grab. Carbon Crush. It deals 30 damage, and the animation for it is she grabs them, turns 180 degrees directly behind, slams them down. And the 180 is very important. After you slam them on the ground, they're stunned for a second, so you get basically free damage. Your team can as well. That little 1-2 combo, 100 damage real quick from your punches. It has a 5-second cooldown, so if you use it early, right after you pop your diamond form, you can use it again at the end of diamond form. It's got a lunge distance of 7 meters to grab. This is also a crowd control ability, meaning since you can't be stunned, you're a diamond form, but you can issue a stun. Multiple, and I mean multiple Spider-Man ults. You see them ult, their webs can't tangle you up, you can just walk up to them, grab them out of their ult, and take them level. But when you grab them, it just stops their ult. Same for Emma, which we'll talk about later in the video. If you catch her in the early stages of the ult, you just take her right out of it. And real quick, as a side note, I've noticed I'm using this base white costume for Emma Frost instead of the new one, because at a distance, you can be mistaken as a healer. I know I've done it, but Cloak, Invisible Woman, I mean, divers come in and try to dive you from a distance. Like Spider-Man, they might think you're a healer or might think that you're just solo, but as soon as they try to web you and try to come in, you can just go diamond for them. They're coming right to you, and you just grab them. Slam them, take them. I even grabbed Jeff out of the ground after he ulted our team. He did his ult. I was in diamond form, so I was just walking freely. Grabbed him right from the ground. Jeff spit out the team that he took, and he got punished. Like, the utility of this is endless. It is so good. Another good one is Bucky, to try to stop again streaks. He gets in the air on it again, slams the ground, go to diamond form, slam. Or let's say you miss Stunning Strange. Like, you went in diamond form, but aren't close enough. You just went in diamond form to avoid the ult. ult, you can still go up to Strange, grab him,
Time
start
to
punching
switch
him and
things
kicking
up,
him around.
including
You end
which
up wasting
side
his
you're on.
time or negating the time he has to hit your enemies after he stunned them. You interrupted
Who are
his
you
damage.
calling a raccoon,
Incredibly
huh?
strong.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Then we have the Crystal Kick. It has a 5-meter range. Its ability cooldown is about 2.5 seconds,
I'm
so you can get
Luna
off
Snow.
multiple kicks, 3 of
Like the
them,
moon,
while you're in diamond
I
form.
shine in
There's 2
darkness.
damage numbers. First is the kick impact, which is 50. After you kick them, you knock them back. It has a 10-meter knockback. If you kick them back into a wall, there's an additional 100 damage added. So in total, this is a 150.
Round 3, go!
Emma Frost is incredible, and the more I play with her, the more impressed I am. She is no joke, very strong kit, and there's a ton of things you need to know about her kit so you can be more successful. And that's the goal with my guides. All skill levels can take something from them and have better games. She comes in at 650 health and is a Vanguard. She has a shield, a range attack, damage resistance, a melee kit, and her diamond melee form you want zero part of. You don't want to mess with that if you're going up against her. And I believe that she is the best pure brawler in the game, which says a lot. She can straight up counter ultimates while also not being stunned.
Decimated the mutants' population.
And there are more to learn.
What's poppin', everybody? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's
The battle
poppin'?
starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And so it begins.
Be your best self. Need some help.
Barely wounded.
Sai, we need to be strong together.
I suppose that helps.
It's down.
Better stop that vehicle. Only 60 seconds left.
Wicked fury and smite the foe.
Double KO. I'm making a comeback.
Impervious!
Grow up. Feeling stronger already.
Oh, here they are now.
Another unsuspecting foe.
I'm quite hurt. That's down to 30 seconds.
Down.
Don't be your best self. We're finding our groove. That one hurt. I was worried. Final 10 seconds. I don't have to be center stage.
This is real firepower!
Behold the god of thunder!
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them. Better stop that vehicle. Let's get to safety.
I can restore health, remember?
We must get to safety. They made it halfway! Stop them! Exit stage left. Disappear! Grow up.
For mutant kind!
I am ready to put on a show! I was worried.
Clobbering time!
Be strong together. I like the cold. Still, I'm trying to help. Watch me soar! Co-op time!
This is real firepower! Fantastic! Oh! Oh!
Behold the god of thunder!
I've still got songs to sing. There's still a chance to stop them. You're mine. Better stop that vehicle. They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them. Be strong together. Better stop that vehicle. Here come the bad guys.
Thanks.
We're finding our groove. Thanks. You belong to me.
I feel like myself again.
The mighty Magneto, savior of humankind, strikes again. Huzzah!
What can I say? Star power.
Watch me soar!
The current score is 3-2-5. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. I'm Luna Snow. Like the moon, I shine in darkness. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Who are you calling a raccoon, huh?
Round 4, go!
But sometimes we take stuff other people are guarding.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready. Look at us. We practically match.
This is haute couture, darling. Designed by Jumbo Carnation himself.
Welcome to the Dark Force dimension.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2,
I get sick of
1.
people asking me for a light.
This soulless machine shall be our salvation.
So cold.
What a dismal place Midgard has become. Enemies.
You might want to look over here.
Approach not the nest of spiders!
Dodge this!
As cold-hearted as your name suggests, Frost.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Tastes like chicken.
This soulless machine shall be our salvation. Curious.
Dodge this! I'll be back.
A little help, please.
Like a day at the spa.
Time for some fireworks.
Spider bot.
All eyes over here.
Though she may be my sworn enemy, we have need of her today.
Enemy located. Come time. Only 60 seconds left.
This is real firepower! Stick with me. I know every alley in the city.
That's much better. Disappear! Watch me soar!
Saves me. I'm hunkering down.
Down to 30 seconds. Over here.
Will call you cowards if you do not attack.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Battlefield ready again. Some kind of spider.
Final 10 seconds.
Closer. This is getting ugly. Need some ranged fire.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
A feast for my crows.
Midas.
Jury! Executioner! This is real firepower! Feel ready again.
Hell unleashed!
It's time! Disappear!
I see how all these fights like dark. They're coming up ahead.
When science failed me, magic was there.
Final score 3, 2, 5.
Nah, I wasn't playing.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
It is what it is. Take the L. Keep moving.
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Are you ready to hunt?
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
Iporup says, brother, I'm so sorry.
Nah, it's okay, man. Just gotta keep going, honestly. Don't let it phase us that much.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
To the front of the classroom. They say DreamCon about to be in Houston in 4 weeks.
Oh, snap.
Well, you already know where I'm Houston about to be in 4 weeks. It's in
Iporup says how the kids are asking MB.
Let me show you why.
Man, kids doing they were their mom and whoever the nigga is that, you know what I'm saying, after everything went down, I was like, I got the fuck out of here.
Always a pleasure to face
And I surely
extinction
did.
by your side. We've managed to fend it off more times than I care to count, Aurora. This feels different. Something in the lead can stop my grasp. The end finally is near. If it is, at least we'll both go out.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
She's my best friend.
Help get that vehicle to its
Iporup says, love
destination.
bro, you a good guy.
Time for truly crazed.
Melody Plant says went from tickle to annihilation.
Out of sight.
That bit was definitely there for 20 years. I wasn't gonna come out. Are we? Is this a casual? I think it's a casual. No, it's rank. It's rank. Oh, she tripping.
You rode the lightning.
This place seems
Almost
curious.
there. Don't turn
She
back
thought motherfucking Squirrel Girl was gonna come back out. Nah, bitch. You was gonna have to scrap with who you was gonna fight. Yeah, facts.
Vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
She thought it was gonna be a mud loving fight. You know what I'm saying, over there at the base with her. Hell no. Oh, ain't that old boy from last ring?
Guide my spear.
Damn, can I get any type of healing? Fuck. I can see I'm not gonna get none. Let me go ahead and fight this bitch.
I will always lend a hand.
Now drop faster.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Out of sight.
Melody Plant says they won't be running the sidewalk in her place.
I'm hunkering down.
We need to get these beasts refueled.
I am ready to put on a show.
Judge, jury, executioner! This is real firepower!
Look up behind you.
Lights out. This was the Dark Lord.
Spider is more than just a mechanized suit of armor. It's my best friend. You know what to do, spiders?
For the big tree.
Powering up. Time for some fireworks.
You're about to shoot
You're
at.
halfway there. Keep going.
Here's how you shoot. Armed and
You know what to do, spiders? Mine's in place. A boom of light. You've got my back. I've got yours.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Some fireworks.
this is real.
Psylocke.
Just got bored.
Never mind, y'all can see it. She kept me dead over and over again at the base early in the round.
Is it hot in here or is it just me? Oh, right. It's totally me.
Get that vehicle moving again.
I'm gonna get out of her attack range. Oh shit, she's right here. Yo, she's always taking the exact same route. Never mind, I'm just gonna take that away from her. That's my fault. If I can see it, she's doing the same shit. And she's only. Can she see my name? She can't see my name. Damn.
I'm counting on you, friends. Full arsenal primed.
Thank God. Thank you so much. She's right back alive, bro.
Hurricane incoming!
Against the world. Mine's in place.
Thank God. Good job. Storm's going in. Now I want to be just as ruthless. Oh, I
You're
can't.
up, little one.
Vehicle reached the checkpoint.
So
Keep
much
up the
better.
momentum.
Full arsenal primed. This is gonna hurt.
Armed and
I needed that. Time for some fireworks.
Maximum pulse.
I'm counting on you, friends. It's spider time!
This is real firepower!
better. You're up, little one.
Get that
Whoever
vehicle
they
moving
are,
again!
they don't look friendly.
Oh, actually, if I can take space like that and get them to deal with me really far in, that might be the move. Let me see.
I'm actually the strongest one there is. But don't tell Hulk.
Tandy needs help.
Don't let anything get in your way! Only 60 seconds left.
Can't beat a thick coat of fur. Enemy in front.
We need to keep 3 on the card if we can. This is a lot of free space we can get if we can just get it. Iron Man's going to ult from behind. Good job, good job, good job. Who's holding? Nobody's holding this up. We got this girl right here coming. Probably should give him that. Oh, okay. They both of their support soldiers. Yeah, he didn't want to say that. You gotta get closer. Thank you. Punisher. Strange portal? Nah, no.
The current score is 2-0. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
Who needs 4?
The right heroes could make all the difference.
I'm here to finish the fight that my father began. I hope I make him proud.
Round 2, go!
Most spiders just climb walls. I'm psionically linked to a giant robot. I win. I'm counting on you, friends.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
We practically match.
This is haute couture, darling. Designed by Jumbo Carnation himself.
Oh, my costume just kind of came with my powers.
And I'm practically seething inside about how good.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3,
I'm counting on you,
2,
friends.
1.
Let's do some damage.
You need to
Time
stop that
for
vehicle
some
in its tracks.
fireworks.
You're welcome. You better get him up
You
behind.
know what to do, spiders? Time for some fireworks.
Turret, Punisher is mobile again.
Full arsenal primed. Spiders get the job done. Lines in place.
You're welcome.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Us against the world. This is real firepower!
Spider time!
Enemies beware. The Panther.
I do still kind of have a crush on Wolverine.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Oh my god, bro.
Better stop that vehicle.
Behold the god of thunder!
They've made it halfway. Stop them.
Ocean protects me!
There's still a chance to stop them.
Here's how you
You owe me one.
don't
We
mind me.
stop them in their tracks.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes. Or a dagger.
Yeah, a little help, maybe. Help. Day at the
Hey, what the fuck?
Dibs on the boomerang arrow. Don't step on lava.
Us against the world.
Enjoy the
Judge, jury, executioner!
real firepower.
For once, I'm vulnerable. You found my weak spot.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Don't mind me. I'm just dying. Woo! I am hot. Don't step on lava. Turret mode. I'm compromised. I kicked the Punisher out of his turret. Supernova!
Better stop that vehicle. So cold.
Here's how you shoot. No applause? That's me. I'm cursed? Punisher's turret is fired. Let's cook some more. The counter turret is destroyed. Think about what you did. Ooh, I am hot.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes. Or a dagger.
He stopped them in their tracks.
I'm clocking some bad guys. Us against the world.
Behold the god of thunder!
Hawkeye's down. Dibs on the boomerang arrow. Turret is fired up. Stay clear.
Now or never. Stop them.
Judge, jury,
You'll have to keep fighting until we have us against the world.
Let's cook some more. I'll patch you up.
Co-op time.
Oh. Wow. Need somebody to...
Nice.
Don't give them another inch. Or
Fantastic!
Most fighters just climb walls. I'm psionically linked to a giant robot. I win.
Oh no. Ugh.
final score: 2-3.
The dude sat in the base. Like nobody saw this dude.
You can't expect to win them all.
Ugh. Man, nobody on the team was actively doing anything to stop this shit, and every counter worked. Like, nigga, that's why I was able to push. It's just we wasn't able to stop them or push into the last thing. I was gonna get up anyway. I've been up for 10 hours.